Hey, what's going on, guys? Grumble here, and today we're going to go over the search and strike class setups for the game rules of esports. So let's get into it. First class we got is an AR class. This is more of an AR dominant game, so you're going to see a lot more AR classes. But I'm only going to be showing the first 5 right now. So as soon as we reach 10 likes in this video, I'll go ahead and upload part 2 and the other 5 classes. So other 5 classes consist of sniper rifles, LMGs, and shotguns. So we're going to go into here right now. And the first class we got is an AR HBA3. This reminds me of the M4A1 from Modern Warfare 2. And we're using red dot, stock, and quick draw. If you guys don't know what these are already, well, I'll go over into them in detail. We're using red dot for the fact that these iron sights really suck, and then we're using stock and quick draw, so basically we get a better advantage on our opponents, and this gun does shoot a lot slower, so you do need these perks on the gun. Now we'll go over into our perks. Basically you're gonna have all generic perks. There's not really that many perks you can choose from that are really gonna give you an advantage or disadvantage. So we're going to be having lightweight, makes you move faster, and we're going to have overcharge, which makes your exo abilities last longer. So instead of having dead silence for 10 seconds, you're not going to have it for 18. We got fast hands, reload while sprinting, swap weapons, use exo abilities, and use exo launchers faster. So shooting at your grenades, basically reloading while you can sprint, and basically switching your weapons. Basically just all the stuff in general just is a lot faster now with fast hands, so not really any other perks that you could use on here that are really useful, except for maybe cold-blooded, because you don't get called out, but you don't even really need cold-blooded because the smokes in this game aren't even good anymore. I'm going to move into tier 3. We got toughness, makes you flinch less when shot, so if you're in your gunfight with your opponent, you're shooting him, and he's shooting at you, you're going to have, your gun's not going to bounce up, and you're not going to have as much recoil on your gun. Then we got blast suppressor. Blast suppressor, whenever you use your X abilities, you just don't show up on the minimap. So basically on the minimap you're going to show up, it's going to be like a red radius circle that just like spreads and basically just showing away your position. I'm not using any secondary because this is search and destroy. You don't even really need a secondary at all. And we're going to be using exo mute. This is more of a defensive class as well, and basically this just silences your footsteps, and these do toggle on and off whenever you want. And we just got the wild cards right here. Just give us, we got primary gunfighter, which is 3 attachments, and then perk 1, so you have 2, and then perk 3, so you have 2 perks there. Moving in the second AR, this is the AK-12, a very dominant AR as well. I'm not gonna say it's the best. I'd say the HBR3 is probably the third. This is the second. This has not a lot of recoil, and the iron sights are very small, so it's very good to shoot with. We're gonna have stock, and we're gonna have quick draw, and then we're gonna have the exact same amount of perks. The only difference in this class is you're gonna be having 2 semtex. And tell you the truth, there is flat jacket you can use, but for search and destroy, I don't really see a need for flat jacket because you can just go ahead and jump away from the nade and stuff like that, because the semtex don't explode right away, and you can just jump away. But there is another nade on here right now, which is a variable grenade, and you can pick what you want in what situation. So I'm probably going to be going over to these, but for now we're sticking with the semtex just to make it simple. Now, onto the first submachine gun. This is probably the second best submachine gun I like. And the thing with the submachine guns in this game is that they're not actually as good as you think. Like in Ghost, you had the Vector is very dominant. And I think since so many people complained about the Vector in Ghost, they went ahead and downgraded the SMGs, because now if you're in a medium range gunfight, it's going to seem like a long range gunfight. So you have to be very close to your opponent to actually make this work. And that's why we have this as a rushing class. This is going to be for the defending side when you're rushing. We have the same perks, and we have quick draw, and we have advanced rifling, which increases the range of your gun. And again, no secondary, but we have overclock, which makes you run faster, and we have exo mute, which silences your footsteps. This is a rushing class for defending side, so you can get around your opponents and just basically just flank them and just not tell them that you're coming behind them and make plays. Then we move on to my very favorite SMG, which is the SN6. This is actually going to be more of the objective player than the bomb carrier, so you're going to have trophy system overclock, and as you can see, we're not using the blast suppressor because there's no point. You don't have dead silence on or the exo mute, so your opponent's going to know some way that you're rushing them or that you're coming anyway, so there's no point in really to use blast suppressor. So we have overclock and trophy system. We have trophy system on there, so when you're rushing and then knowing that you come, you just go ahead and flick that on. Or if you're planting the bomb and you want to get away from there faster, you just go ahead and leave the trophy system on. Then when you're done playing the bomb, use your overclock to run away. Then move on to the Ball 27, probably the best OP overpowered AR. This is the Ball 27. I use this for defending a lot of the times, and we're going to be using exo mute and trophy system. So basically more if you're sitting back like inside a building, something like that, then you can go ahead and just flick around trophy system if you think that people are going to be rushing you, and then you can use your exo mute to make moves and then go around them or stuff like that. So if you guys enjoyed this class tips video, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.